There are followers, there are leaders, and then there are visionaries. Taking people and society to where they ought to be rather than where they want to be is what separates a visionary from a mere leader. This rare quality is what sets apart Nitin Gadkari, Honorable Minister of Road Transport and Highways and Minister of Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises, from many of his ilk. With his indefatigable positive energy and a deep desire to use politics as a catalyst to serve society, Nitin Gadkari continues to impress all with his sterling performance over the years. Born in 1957 into a free-thinking agricultural family, Nitin Gadkari at heart has always been a social worker inspired by the RSS founder K.B. Hedgewar's ideals of humanity and nation building. Nitin Gadkari has been shouldered with immense responsibility by the party from an early age. He was only in his 30s when he took over as PWD Minister in the BJP government of Maharashtra during 1995 and 1999. His stupendous performance has been thoroughly appreciated by the BJP, who went on to make him their youngest ever party president at the age of 52. Since then, he has gone on to become one of the best performing ministers of the BJP government. Taking off as a Minister of the Public Works Department in 1995, Nitin Gadkari made groundbreaking changes in the speed the city of Mumbai travelled. 55 flyovers dotting the city have made commuting in Mumbai much easier than ever before. The foundation of the magnificent Bandra-Worli Sea Link was also readied during this time. The jewel of the crown of Maharashtra, India's first expressway, the world-class Pune-Mumbai Expressway, is also a futuristic project imagined and brought to fruition by Nitin Gadkari. Connecting over 13,000 unconnected villages with an all-weather $100 million project is another feat accomplished by this far-sighted visionary. Nagpur, his hometown, has seen world-class institutions like IIT, IIM and AIIMS emerge and thrive under his watchful gaze. This is in addition to the over 1,000 Ekal Vidyalayas that go a long way in molding the future tribal generations. Providing financial support for performing over 10,000 successful heart surgeries is another stupendous achievement in his illustrious career as a warm-hearted do-gooder. Cemented roads and metro rail have added a new vitality to the way people travel in the city. Festivals like Khasdar Sanskritik Mahotsav, with a reach of more than 10 lakh people over 17 days of festivities to promote the local as well as national artists at a huge platform, have been organized. Krida Mahotsav, a sports festival with participation about 10,000 sportspersons, where Nitin Gadkari shared his dream of the Nagpur youth representing at the Olympics. Farmer-friendly projects like AgroVision, along with his idea of using sewage water for power generation, use of ethanol as fuel. As India's current Minister of Road Transport, Highways, Shipping and MSMEs, he has re-energized the whole sector with his clear vision. Be it reviving stalled projects of over $1 trillion or doubling the speed of highway construction, his lofty targets have always been achieved well before the projected timelines. With 40,000 kilometers of national highways constructed in the last 5 years, 60,000 kilometers of new roads under his supervision are being constructed. The speed of road construction from a mere 3 kilometers per day before 2014 has grown to 29 kilometers per day in 2019. Bharatmala and Sagarmala, two world-class access-controlled expressway projects led by Nitin Gadkari, are presently in various stages of construction. Exploring alternate modes of transportation like waterways mirrors the speedy and revolutionary transformation of the Indian landscape initiated by the bridge-building messiah, as he is fondly referred to. Nitin Gadkari is the leading hand in shaping the dream of a new India as envisaged by Narendra Modi. His unparalleled ability to complete gigantic projects before time makes him an invaluable national leader. The larger-than-life Namami Ganga project top priority national mission, Clean Ganga, is also progressing at top speed under his keen-eyed supervision. With Nitin Gadkari taking charge, India's most maligned logistics sector has also metamorphosed from a point-to-point model to a hub-and-spoke model. This multi-modal transport system integrates railways, highways, inland waterways and airports, conjuring a highly effective transportation grid, substantially reducing logistic costs and pollution. 35 multimodal logistics parks, 50 economic corridors, 10 intermodal stations are being readied, logistics summits with international participants including government organizations and the World Bank, leading to MOUs worth 2 lakh crore have been held to add muscle to the initiative. Gifted with an ability to dream the seemingly impossible dreams and getting them to fruition also defines this clairvoyant visionary. Nitin Gadkari shines on as one of modern India's pioneering leaders and his work a template for the coming generations. If there ever was a name to the infrastructure man of India, it would be none other than Nitin Jairam Gadkari.
आदरणीय डिप्टी चीफ मिनिस्टर कर्नाटक के लक्ष्मण जी, इंटेल की इंडिया हेड मिस निवृत्ति राय, सभी सम्माननीय अतिथिगण और मेरा आवाज जिन लोगों तक पहुंच रहा है ऐसे सभी भाई और बहनों, सबसे पहले मैं इंटेल को धन्यवाद दूंगा 2 बातों के लिए। पहला ये कि रोड एक्सीडेंट्स के क्षेत्र में उन्होंने बहुत अच्छा इनिशिएटिव लिया है और कर्नाटक में उन्होंने अच्छा काम भी किया है और पूरे देश भर में ये काम करने की उनकी इच्छा भी है। मैं केवल एक छोटी सी रिक्वेस्ट करूंगा कि इस क्षेत्र में अलग अलग प्रकार से भी कुछ कम अधिक प्रमाण पर काफी लोगों ने काम किया है। उस सबको अगर एक जगह अगर आप लाएंगे तो ओवरऑल और इफेक्टिव काम हो पाएगा। विशेष रूप से वर्ल्ड बैंक के सहयोग से तमिलनाडु सरकार ने भी अभी 24 से 25% डेथ्स एंड एक्सीडेंट्स कम किए हैं। साधारणतः पहली बात तो यह है कि टेक्नोलॉजी का उपयोग अब हमें समाज में सभी क्षेत्र में करना चाहिए। मैं अक्सर ये कहता हूं कि इनोवेशन, एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप, साइंस, टेक्नोलॉजी, रिसर्च, स्किल एंड एक्सपीरियंसेस, we name it as a knowledge, and conversion of knowledge into wealth is the future for the country. So starting from agriculture to industry, from government administration to transport sector, everywhere we need new technology, new innovations, new research, and the most important thing that artificial intelligence is very, very important. Already use of artificial intelligence in social benefit for social benefits, use of artificial intelligence for improving efforts in transport sector is very important. And really, I'm giving my special thanks to Intel, and you are all people who are working hard for that. As particularly the transport sector, we have already passed the Motor Vehicle Act, and road safety is our most important mission. And for that reason, the 4 E's are very important for road safety, namely engineering, education, empowerment, and emergency. The 4 E's are very important. Regarding road engineering, there are a lot of problems. As a road minister, I know that. So first of all, we need to reduce the problem related with the road engineering to identify the black spots, and we have to take the preventive measures for that. Already from last 3-4 years, we spend more than 15,000 crores on improvement of black spots. And also we have applied to World Bank and ADB. They are sanctioning the loan of 7,000 crore and 7,000 from the government. We have now formulating a program of 14,000 crores for road engineering, particularly improvement of black spots. My one of the suggestion to you is already we have taken a decision to appoint a committee which will every district under the chairmanship of the member of parliament, where the collector is the board secretary of the committee and other members are there, and they are responsible to check the accidental spots, numbers, everything. The police and RTO all are there in the committee. So using of this committee is very, very equally important. In my constituency, so I'm using that. And now the lot of police officers, they are identifying the black spots and giving information to concerning department is very useful. Regarding the Motor Vehicle Amendment Act 2019, we have allowed scope of artificial intelligence, AIS 140 standards to ensure rider safety and especially safety of women by panic buttons. But one thing I will request Lakshman ji, I am not in favor of the speed governor. Actually, we are making 22 green express highway, and we are everywhere making converting highway from 2 lane to 4 lane, 4 lane to 6 lane, 6 lane to 8 lane, and these are the axis control highway. So I feel that the road, particularly in many states, there is a lot of problem related with this speed governor, and there are some specific companies. They want to take the advantage of the situation for that reason. They want to supply the speed governor. But I have some different opinion. But when you come to Delhi, we will discuss this issue. Regarding artificial intelligence can be used for analysis of contours on national highways and quality of construction highways, where the Intel can give us some cooperation and guidance. That is exactly my dream that we want to go ahead for that. The artificial intelligence technology can play an important role in monitoring construction works and can bring a revolutionary change in the way of government monitors and its projects. From the starting of the road construction, if the artificial intelligence gives us information that the designings are wrong, road are not making up with good quality, then we can take the preventive measure to rectify the things. The data management is an important application where artificial intelligence is very useful in the infrastructure sector. I know that these are very important things, and use of technology in different fields is going to add new development for our country. I am always of the opinion that everywhere we need to take the use of new technology. And I am giving my special thanks to Ms. Nivrutti Roy, and she is country head of the Intel and Intel company. That I am happy that we have started in MSME implementing artificial intelligence in the functioning of our ministry, particularly on the Champions portal. I am happy to say today that the Intel has been an active partner in this journey towards artificial intelligence. Intel and its technology partner have implemented the entire domain of AI at our Champions portal totally free of cost. And that is really, I'm very much happy and giving my special thanks from the government of India, but also from as an individual, from me also for cooperating, giving this help to us. I take this opportunity to thank Intel and its partner for doing this service to Indian government and the Indian people. I recognize this. I particularly thanks to Mr. Nivrutti Roy, country head of Intel, for gesture and helping the committed team of my ministry. The Champion portal is powered by artificial intelligence for faster response and efficient handling of grievances. Also, one of the regarding this traffic density data, we have already taken one project for Delhi, and by taking this data from artificial intelligence, we understand where we need diversification of roads, what will be new plan, and by which we are now making the plan of Delhi. We have only my ministry is spending 60,000 crore for development of road construction in Delhi. We are making Dwarka Express Highway. We are going to complete to at the December end at Meerut Express Highway. where the road is of 16 lane near Swaminarayan Mandir. The same problem in Bangalore also. It's really a very, very tedious problem. Lot of IT companies had many times meets me and there's this Premji, Mrs. Muzumdar Shah, and they talking about traffic jam in Bangalore. I am trying to develop the new ring road for Bangalore, but the land acquisition cost is 17,000 crore. But we are now in position, we are now helping to the state government to find out a way out for that. We need to change the traffic jam, air pollution is a problem. At the same time, we need to make new roads. At the same time, the big challenges, two challenges where ministry is facing. One is road accidents and deaths. Every year we have 5 lakhs accidents and 1,50,000 deaths. And what you are telling to me about your mama who faced the accident, but I am as an individual, when I was minister, a leader of opposition in Maharashtra, with my whole family, I faced a very serious accident. And that is one of the reasons that I am very much sensitively attached with it. It is really very important. My secretary has already lost, he's retired now, his young son in road accident. And 65% of deaths are with the age of 18 to 35. It's very bad. It is the time for the country that we need to take effective steps. Now the new amendments are already passed. The new Motor Vehicle Act is ready. We have to resolve the problem related with the air pollution, where I am working very fast on e-vehicle using fuel ethanol, methanol, biodiesel, bio-CNG, electric. We are giving public a priority for public transport on electricity. The buses on electricity are coming. Regarding road safety, we are improving the particularly black spots. Now we improve the system. It is very not good for me to tell you we have 30% bogus licenses. And actually it's very bad because this is a subject in a concurrent list where we need state government cooperation for that. And particularly the Ministry of Transport and the state government, we are ready to support them, cooperate them. And with the help of them, the federal government is also very much committed for all these things. This is the mission of my life. And when the people like you helping to it is a great pleasure and pride for me. I'm really thankful for your contribution, for educate the people, for giving technology for how we can reduce the number of accidents and deaths. It is really a very, very historical, and really I'm giving my special thanks not from my ministry, not from as an individual, but I'm giving thanks from the people of the India, giving thanks to you that you are saving the life of the people. You, I will encourage you and I will request you, enhance your project, go in the red area where the maximum accidents are taken place, and by the use of artificial intelligence and technology, give us the solution for the state government, for the municipal corporations, for the national highway. And I'm confident that with the cooperation of all the stakeholders, the day will come as early as possible in the history of our country that we will achieve our goal. Once again, I'm giving my special thanks to you. The government will cooperate you. We will take your cooperation and we'll go ahead. Thank you very much.